Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Linebacker shifting around now. Ball handed off. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt is away, and it's short. Not what they were looking for. Can he make it? And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Finding space at the 20. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They call the counter run here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab along the sideline. Goes out of bounds, and it is a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take? And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Looking to scramble. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive, and that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds his man. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Hits into space at the 50. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The junior able to bring him down quickly. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Breaking ankles with the spin move. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover and get an interception, and they're in business.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Noles offense is on the move now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Breaking through defenders. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And this pass is on target, caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off. See, he's hanging his head, a poor kicker.
Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. The back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So second down after the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And they pick up the first on the ground. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the Noles will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looks like he's going to run it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.